Hello! Teacher Matt here, and today I'm going to talk about my impressions of London in my first 3 weeks here. Ready, set, go! So it's been 3 weeks since I first arrived in London. I had to stay 2 weeks in quarantine. Now, this last week I was out and about going out with my friends. And the first thing that I can say is, holy crap, London is very expensive. It's crazy. Whenever I go out and I spend £1, that's already like 7 reais in my currency. For you guys who don't know, I am a teacher. Aww. And I am still working with my online business with customers from Brazil. So most of the money that I get is in real, and that currency is crap. Mostly when it comes to London, when it comes to pounds, which is the currency in London. So that's something that I'm really trying to get adjusted, you know? Because in Brazil I had a certain type of life, and here let's say that I cannot have the same life. But I know we shouldn't be too preoccupied about these exchange rates. Think about your money in pounds, and that's how much you have. And that's why I'm worried. But basically, my views, my impressions of London. I've always loved London. I feel like it's a very incredible place to be in and to live. Although it's very expensive, rent here is very expensive. So whenever you have to stay in a house and the house is not yours, you have to pay something, right? You have to pay an amount. This amount is called rent. So you have to pay rent, monthly rent. Every month you have to pay rent, and that's really expensive here, in my opinion. I think in everybody's opinion. So that's expensive. Food here is actually not that expensive. It's not that pricey. I'm pretty sure I spent the same in Brazil, so that doesn't bother me as much. Things here are cheaper actually. Some of the things like Ben & Jerry's, guys, here is like £3. £3 is very cheap. Like in Brazil you would pay like £9, £8 for Ben & Jerry's. So if you like Ben & Jerry's, London is the place. London, the US is very cheap as well. Before talking about the money side, which is what I've been talking about, I'm gonna actually give you the numbers. I'm gonna talk about the place itself. It's very beautiful, very technological, and still very green. There are many green areas, there are many awesome buildings, so you can have both lives, I believe, in my opinion. If you want to go out and if you want to see awesome buildings, modern art, history, you can. If you want to go and see green and just have a picnic and have a laid-back day with your friends, you can also really near each other. I feel like this mixture is really nice, really interesting. So that's a good point. Another good point is that there are so many different people here, so many different cultures. You'll never get bored. You will always meet new people, and you will always find new places to go. So there is literally no way you will ever get bored, or you will just feel like you have nothing to do. Believe me, London is a very, very big place, and you can meet a lot of different people. Maybe that can... Well, I've just had an idea. I'm gonna actually record a video about pros and cons of living in London. Write it down, Mateus. Write it down, don't forget about it. I had the impression that although I'm really happy here, and although this is a very incredible place to live, I feel like I would only be living here, or I will only be living here as long as I have a purpose. As long as I have a purpose, like if I have a purpose, and only if I have a purpose, I'll be living here. Otherwise, I'd rather live somewhere else, considering the fact that London is a very expensive place. You have to have a really good motive, a really good reason to be here. You know, maybe if you work here and you're earning money here, that's good. In my case, I don't need to be here to earn my money. I can earn my money from anywhere. So sometimes I'm like, should I not? But spending these 3 weeks here, I've met a lot of English people actually. A lot of people say that it's very difficult to meet Londoners in London. And because my best friend is from London, I have met his best friends who are also from London. So yeah, I got to know a lot of Londoners. Their accent is very good. I love the accent here. I wish I had that accent, but I don't. And I don't need to have it, but it would be good if after like a couple of years I all of a sudden start speaking like, what's up? Could I have some water, please? So it goes without saying that we are going through a pandemic right now. So we are in July and all of the shops have been opened. All of the gyms are going to be opened on the 27th of July. So life here now, like this week, is much more lively than when I arrived. Because when I arrived 3 weeks ago, quarantine was still happening. Everybody was basically in lockdown. Nobody was going out, and now you can see many more people on the streets, many more people drinking, many more people going for ice cream, and you know, just to really spin the economy, because they want to make the economy spin, to spin the economy, spin. I don't know about numbers, but I know that as days go by, as weeks go by, the numbers are lower and lower, so that's pretty cool. And I've been working a lot. I've been seeing my friends, I've been shopping, I've been running. I feel like London is a very good place to go for a run, just like Rio was a good place as well. But the parks here are very nice. A lot of people are going for runs and a lot of people are going for bike rides, so they're riding bikes. And if you haven't seen my first video about going out in the park after my quarantine days, go and check it out. It's right here or here, I don't know yet. And I'll keep posting many more videos about London and about my life and about English, because it is also an English lesson. Let's not forget about that. And let me know in the comments down below what you would like me to film, what you would like me to say. Yeah, I really need your advice right now. If you don't have any questions, I'll see you in the next video, some other time, some other place, but hopefully the same teacher. Bye.